I'm done. I can't do it. I can't. Hello. So today I'm going to talk to you about my new project, Moratorium. The songs that are in the project itself have been written for the last 3 or 4 years of my life. I wanted to really perfect a lot of the sonic stuff. Really wanted to make sure that it was ready. I am so picky about all of my stuff, but I'm hoping that by the time this video comes out, it is all ready. So I just wanted to kind of break down each of the songs. So a lot of these songs are surrounding this theme of a moratorium. I heard this term one day. I jotted it down on my phone because I usually do that. I hear a word and I look it up later. What it means basically is you're having a fluid identity and you're not being grounded to any particular identity. You're not really making any commitments to one particular identity. You're having an identity crisis. I should just write a bunch of songs that relate to the feelings that I was having. I basically I wasn't really telling people I'm this, I'm that. I wasn't really proactive about a lot of the things I was doing. I feel like we push ourselves a lot when we're young, we push ourselves to figure out shit early. Where it stems from is this feeling of always needing to be figured out by a certain time. I wasn't really getting that. That's kind of where the floating feeling took place. And a lot of the depression and anxiety that I talk about in these songs. Let's get into it. I know I seem really happy. It's because I had a really good day. I'm going to try not to laugh too much about the songs that I talk about, but maybe it's a good thing to smile once in a while. Hey, that rhymed. Oh my gosh, I'm talking too much. So the intro is Moratorium. It's not really a sing-song song. It is just an intro. That is what I decided. It's just basically an intro into the feelings that I'm about to explore. It's kind of a creepy song. I will say it's very strange. Basically, the song, it embodies a mental breakdown about to happen. There's a lot of echoing voices going on throughout the song, and then the ending is just like, bam, this is what it is, what you're about to witness. I mean, nowadays it's easy because we all laugh about it, but in reality, we are all freaking stressing out and breaking down. I've had a lot of breakdowns. It's personal. I like to cry really hard, or cry really much. And the shower, particularly, is a great place to try that if you haven't. Tokyo Train Station. This song was inspired by a John Mayer song called Stop This Train. I really liked the idea of moving fast, too fast almost. I say Tokyo because they have bullet trains there that doesn't seem to slow down or stop, and it stays in a constant hurry. Life to me is a bullet train. It never stops. It never slows down. Hard to Be Alone. Definitely a depression song. I really enjoyed making the song of desperation and just wanting to be understood, sort of. That's what all like the melodies are. I wanted people to hear this one, but the ending of the song in particular is my favorite, I think, of anything that I've done. I don't know why that is. I think I just liked where the vocals were going and that. Ooh. Anyway, it was fun to make. Definitely an honest reveal of when I was feeling my lowest. Epiphany I wrote at a time when nothing seemed to make sense, and kind of the same as Hard to Be Alone, except I was feeling okay. It was in the summertime. I remember all these times. And I was just sitting and I just started like humming this melody, and I thought to myself, this makes sense. I love making music. I love waking up, and that's the first thing I can think of doing, and writing out a melody and words that make sense together. I just really like the feeling of being creative, and I know that's 100% me. But this particular song was interesting. The essence of it is I wanted a slap in the face, basically. What does everything that I'm doing mean? Am I doing it right? Am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? This thing that I love, is it going to work out? A song about figuring myself out. What am I doing with my life? It was my revelation song, something that I cling to. Oxygen. I have a funny story about this song. When I first made the melody, it was like 3 a.m. I heard a ghost, I think. There was a ghost in the background, I'm not kidding. I heard this almost like knocking sound on the recording, and I'm really sad I lost it because all my recordings got deleted circa prior, how do you say that? Everything 2019 and before wiped from my phone, which was also weird. Maybe that was the ghost. He didn't want me to hear him anymore. But yeah, I heard something in the background on my first recording of Oxygen. So kind of freaky. I wish I had it though. I wrote this during a time when I was experiencing major anxiety in my relationship. Just uncertainty about where it was going. The harmonies of this song on the chorus, everything about it is exactly the way I envisioned it, which is amazing. I was building it in my head completely. I had the blueprint up here. I knew exactly everything that I wanted to happen. And for an acoustic version of this, which was the first version, I was so excited. I was just crafting all of these things that I wanted in the recording, which ended up happening perfectly. So I'm happy about that. And it was my favorite to produce, I think. You just want everything to work out the way you hope it does. Oxygen is essential for everybody and everything. Love is a need, and that I don't love myself, so I hope that this person loves me, That's why it sounds so fast-paced, and there's a lot of anxiety behind it. I need this, save me, save me, save me, you're the oxygen. That's what this song is about, and I love it. Follower explains a lot of self-esteem issues, this idea that you have to be somebody else. You have to look like somebody else or portray yourself as someone that you don't really feel like you connect with. It explains anxiety and comparing myself to others, social media, toxicity, worthiness, also another good subject. Finding worth in other people that is not yourself, which is awful. We have this need or this feeling of wanting to be liked. It's a natural thing, but I don't know, social media makes things worse, I guess. But it's also fighting myself. I might do it. Have to be the best at everything I'm doing. Okay, I need to push myself super hard, which I don't need to do that. In my head, that's kind of the only way that I could be worthy, or I could accept myself, that I could be proud of myself for just doing the absolute most that I can do, which never worked out for me. The last few years of my life was just me pushing myself too hard to the point of exhaustion, and that I wanted to quit. And I broke down so much doing that. It was so awful. It's not worth it. We all push ourselves too much to an extent where because we want to be each other. It's just weird. We want to be perfect. It doesn't exist. I love that song. It's a great one. Let me check my time here. God damn. Typical of me. Give me. Give me shows my need to be loved by somebody instead of loving myself. This one is purely amazing. Sort of a freestyle. I recorded it in a closet on my day off. It's just an interlude because I wasn't feeling like writing so much to this one. All about my clinginess, my neediness. It's very signifying of who I am as a person, as a lover. Just in general, give me all your wounds because I'm really good at empathizing with people. Give me all your time because I don't want you to spend it with anyone else. It's a very selfish song. Honestly, it has a lot of dark undertones to it. I need to start over. I don't know what I've said. I'm trying to take this person from who they are and focus on me, but no one can really fill you up with happiness. Only you can do that. That was a big lesson for me. That's the essence of that one. Love the piano on that track too. We're gonna keep rolling it. Sandcastles. That's literally the only happy song on this project. It was a fun, cute summer day I had. You can think of a sandcastle as a metaphor for building a life with somebody or starting over from scratch. Knock it down and build it right back up. Well, you can always start over with anything. That's also kind of ties into the project, again with that floating idea, not really tying to a particular identity or lifestyle or just anything. You're just figuring it out. Very innocent sounding song, Life in Pink kind of vibes. It's just very nice song. I Wanna Love Me. This was one of the older songs I wrote. This song is my favorite on the project, I think. The melodies and lyrics really complement each other. They work together. This is just such a good song. It is one of my babies. I just love her so much. It's ironic because the song is talking about how much I don't love myself, but I still love myself so much for making this song. This one, Epiphany, and Wandering are all kind of closely related. Also trying to be the badass version of myself that I can't seem to figure out how to be. It's a constant battle with myself. It's kind of like a dialogue song. Even though I can't figure it out, I have somebody who knows everything about me, so at least you can help me help me. My last song is Wandering, which is a freestyle track, just to some simple piano. Piano is kind of like where I started my journey. The words kind of just flow out of me that way. I actually started all my songs on piano when I was young. That's how I wrote all my music. I just kind of tried to remember them, sadly. I don't read music. I don't read piano music. I do read like treble clef and shit. It's hard to put them together. I should really learn. It's just too much. I need to work on it. It wasn't really supposed to be a song. I was just testing it out. And then I ended up, I guess I was feeling something. So the song presents this idea of unsureness, the theme of the project, as you know. Whoa. I'm always wondering who I am, what's going to be next. I don't know. I did send this song to my therapist and she liked it, so that's cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this amazingly long video. Should pat myself on the back. Maybe get some ice cream, because that was hard. So thank you for watching. My project Moratorium is out now. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.